I feel really connected with Mother Mary. I remember reading the Healing Your Spiritual Traumas book, and I cried like a baby when uh, you'd go through the gardens and then you eventually end up in her lap. And um, I actually had a divine experience of love, which was just completely life transforming. And I uh, actually, when it first happened, I felt like I was being electrocuted because I was like almost like physically being electrocuted because I think I was rejecting it. And that was just the only way I could process it at the time. But then eventually I did just sort of calm down, and it was so crazy because there's nothing like that on earth that you see at all. And it's just as the dictation was saying, we're all seeking um, acceptance, and that complete acceptance was just unbelievable. And I want to spread that to everyone. Um, yeah, just so yeah, this was a great dictation for me.
No. I want to say something about this acceptance because we are so programmed with this that we don't find acceptance in the world. And I had many years ago, it was back in 1990s, I just had an epiphany. It just came to me. You don't accept yourself. And I had to work with that for a long time before I worked through it. But what I wanted to say with that is that I hope that you can feel that you are in an environment where you are accepted for who you are. And when I say that, I mean who you are right now, with whatever psychology you have, whatever selves you have. None of us here are perfect. None of us are claiming to be perfect. But what I eventually came to was this. I realized that I had this completely unrealistic view that in order to be an acceptable person, I had to live up to some standard. But I also realized that I'm a person who's willing to look at myself and work with myself. So I have a right to be at the level I'm at. And I can't be anything else. And it's the same for each of you. You have a right to be exactly where you are at right now, and then transcend yourself from there. But I hope you can feel that in this environment, you are accepted for who you are right now. You don't need to live up to any image. You don't need to be perfect. You are accepted for who you are. So that was all I wanted to say.